A'ja Wilson is in a class of her own, but let's not sit here and say Caitlin Clark shouldn't be in the WNBA MVP conversation.
When you're talking about GOATs of the W, I need my name to be up there, at least top 3. Like, that's my goal, is like, I want something like, when you're thinking of women's basketball, when you're thinking of the W, I want my name to be on.
After Caitlin Clark's rise as the face of women's basketball, A'ja Wilson returns to social media, sparking a heated debate over who truly reigns as the queen of the court. The question now stands: who really holds the crown in women's basketball?
It's noise that I don't really listen to, honestly, because I'm in season. I have other things that we need to worry about than what other people have to say. I have a scout. I have 11 other minds on my team and in my locker room that we got to make sure that we're on the same mindset. So I really can't give you the best answer on that because I really don't pay any attention to it. My goal is just to go out there and be the best that I can be for my teammates, both on and off the court, and we're going to go out there and be us.
A'ja Wilson's return to social media was highly anticipated by women's basketball fans. As a dominant presence in the WNBA and a key player for the Las Vegas Aces, her absence from the digital space had been noticeably felt.
Hey man, I'm really looking forward to it. I'm a Las Vegas Aces fan. I love watching A'ja Wilson. I think she's unstoppable. When she gets the ball down low, it's 2 because you're not going to stop her. You know, she's like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar used to be with the Lakers. You can't stop the girl. You know, and she's a rebounding machine, and she can pass off out of the high post. She's a really amazingly talented player, so hopefully...
As Wilson returned to social media, her supporters quickly rallied, celebrating her successes and reaffirming her status as the dominant force in women's basketball. The conversation around Wilson's return took a surprising turn when a fan highlighted a key fact. Caitlin Clark's jersey sales significantly surpassed Wilson's, revealing Clark's broader popularity and sparking further debate about their positions in women's basketball.
Retirement jersey day, right? And, well, her prices for her game are high. The only problem is Caitlin Clark's are literally about 11 times higher. All right? And one's got to wonder, is somebody really going to pay $700 to see A'ja Wilson and her number get retired?
Caitlin Clark, the standout star from the University of Iowa, has become a sensation in women's college basketball. Known for her dynamic playing style, deep three-point shots, and electrifying performances, she has captivated fans nationwide. Last season, Clark's jersey was the top seller, underscoring her widespread appeal. This statistic highlighted that, while Wilson is undoubtedly a top-tier player, Clark has transcended the sport, becoming a cultural phenomenon with a broader fan base. The comparison didn't end there. It was revealed that Kate Martin, Clark's best friend and teammate, who didn't even play last season, ranked higher than Wilson in jersey sales. This surprising fact revealed an important element of popularity. It's not just about on-court success. The high sales of Martin's jersey, despite her limited playing time, demonstrated the significant role fan loyalty and personal connections play in determining a player's marketability and perceived status. Moreover, Wilson wasn't even the most popular player on her own team last season, adding another layer to the ongoing debate.
I thought this was pretty cool. Kate Martin's jersey is moving off the shelves. Apparently, her jersey sold out in just 4 games this season. And another interesting note from this post here is that the Aces have the #1 selling merchandise in the WNBA.
Caitlin Clark's rapid rise and the unexpected prominence of players like Kate Martin highlight the evolving landscape of women's basketball. While Wilson remains a dominant force on the court, the metrics of popularity are increasingly shaped by how players engage with their audience both on and off the hardwood. This shift underscores the dynamic nature of the sport, where success isn't just about competition, but also storytelling and fan connections. Players like Wilson, Clark, and Martin are leading this transformation, each contributing to the sport's growing visibility in their own distinct ways.
Come on, tell them, Asia.
Whatever
Tell
that
them.
takes, like whatever it needs to get there, whether it's the rings, whether it's the accolades individually, like I want to be up there in that category.
You on your way. Being a champion already, only 26. Y'all got firepower now. MVP, two-time. She got the defensive player of the year. She's a gold medalist.
Yeah.
She's got her own statue at 26. They do that when you like 50, 60.
Crazy.
You don't feel none of the pressure though? No bullshit. You on like some LeBron shit with what you accomplished at such an early age. You're on pace to really break a ton of.
Caitlin Clark's jersey sales dominance and the rapid ascent of Kate Martin highlight the crucial role of fan engagement and personal connection in shaping public appeal. As women's basketball continues to thrive, stars are increasingly defined by their skills, personal narratives, and ability to connect across various platforms. The 2024 women's basketball season was marked by exhilarating moments, with the Indiana Fever emerging as a center of attention. Historically overshadowed by larger franchises, the Fever experienced a remarkable surge in fan interest, setting new attendance records both at home and away. This newfound enthusiasm not only reflects the team's improved performance, but also underscores the star power of rising talents like Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston. Known for her dazzling shooting and playmaking skills, Caitlin Clark has swiftly become a household name.
In the Indiana Fever's last game against Seattle, both Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston were exceptional. Even though I think Lexi Hall and Kelsey Mitchell were the MVPs of this game, if it wasn't for the playmaking of Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston, Lexi Hall and Kelsey Mitchell would not have done what they did on the offensive side of the.
On the road, attendance at opposing arenas surged as fans from other cities flocked to see Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston live. This increase highlighted the Fever's rising influence in the league and the growing appeal of women's basketball. The excitement around Clark reached a new peak when her signature card sold for an impressive $200,000. This landmark sale not only demonstrated her immense popularity, but also marked a turning point for women's sports memorabilia. Clark's card sale set a new standard, underscoring the increasing recognition and market value of female athletes. It was a clear sign that the narrative of women's basketball was evolving, with stars like Clark and Boston at the forefront. The remarkable performances and popularity of Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston have propelled the Indiana Fever to new heights, making them a major attraction in the league. Record-breaking attendance and the unprecedented sale of Clark's signature card emphasize the growing fan base and the rising commercial value of the sport. This standout season not only elevated the Fever, but also marked a significant turning point in the evolution of women's basketball, setting the stage for even greater accomplishments ahead. In the dynamic world of women's basketball, A'ja Wilson and Caitlin Clark have become social media sensations, drawing attention for their unique marketability and audience appeal. Wilson, the reigning MVP of the WNBA, recently raised her speaking fees by $10,000 more than Clark, which sparked debate. Despite her impressive accolades, Wilson hasn't generated the same level of fan excitement and viewership as Clark. This move reflects the complex interplay of fame, talent, and marketability in professional sports. Wilson's fee increase is a strategic step to match her off-court earnings with her on-court dominance, signaling her broader influence beyond basketball.
Now, last week, A'ja Wilson found herself in a situation involving Caitlin Clark again. But now this week, she's talking about, she's charging $100K for speaking events, and fans is like, Shrek? Since when? And you only doing this because of
Caitlin Clark, with her dynamic play style and effortless scoring ability, has become a rising star who captivates spectators. The University of Iowa standout has evolved into a household name, drawing large crowds and significant media attention. Clark's appeal goes beyond her impressive stats. Her presence on the court turns games into must-watch events. Fans eagerly follow her every move, and the buzz surrounding her has elevated her fame to rival, and in some cases surpass, seasoned WNBA stars like A'ja Wilson. The contrasting paths of Wilson and Clark shed light on an intriguing aspect of sports stardom. While Wilson has cemented her status as one of the WNBA's top players, Clark's meteoric rise shows that success on the court doesn't always equate to audience engagement. Clark's popularity stems from her exciting play style, the narrative of an emerging college star, and the power of social media to amplify new talent. Wilson's increased speaking fee underscores her growing brand, but it also highlights the challenges established athletes face in staying relevant amid fresh faces like Clark.
Half an hour. Want to know why? Now, Caitlyn, this is so just beyond me. You want to know why? Because Caitlyn, 30 minutes speaking events is 100,000. She want to put an extra 10K on there to one up Caitlyn. This is crazy, dog. While other players can make good money being the two-time champion, three-time MVP, and WNBA most famous player, it's only fair Wilson fees will be highest paid.
As A'ja Wilson and Caitlin Clark continue their careers, the dynamics of their fame and fan engagement are likely to shift. Wilson's decision to raise her speaking fees may prompt event organizers to reevaluate the value of experience and established talent, while Clark's growing popularity could inspire emerging stars to prioritize building their personal brands from the start of their careers. The stories of A'ja Wilson and Caitlin Clark exemplify the complex nature of sports stardom. It's not solely about who excels on the court, but about who can capture the audience's imagination, ignite their passion, and transform every game into a must-watch event. Caitlin Clark's rapid rise in women's basketball has been nothing short of remarkable. Last season, she not only broke records, but also captured the hearts of fans with her electrifying play style. Her dominance on the court and ability to make every game an event have led many to crown her the new face of women's basketball, a title once firmly associated with A'ja Wilson. However, Clark's recent feats have sparked a shift in that conversation, signaling the evolution of the sport's star power.
How much are WNBA teams worth? Not much. If you want to see the Caitlin Clark effect, here it is. Bad team, small market, and they are worth more, the Indiana Fever, than the Los Angeles Sparks, the Dallas, Atlanta, Washington teams, and almost equal to a team in Chicago. Caitlin Clark, to some degree, is saving the WNBA. It is an incredibly harsh truth. This league was in some trouble. They weren't making money. They were downsizing arenas. Nobody's watching the final. And it has been totally subsidized. This is the Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark's journey through the season was a showcase of excellence and resilience. She led her team with unrivaled skill, setting records that will stand for years, if not decades. Her ability to score from anywhere on the court, coupled with her sharp basketball IQ, made her a force to be reckoned with. But it wasn't just about putting points on the board. Clark created unforgettable moments that will be talked about for years. Her name quickly became synonymous with greatness, and her performances turned every game into a must-watch spectacle. Clark's accolades piled up, including being named Times Athlete of the Year, a nod to her immense impact on the game and her role in elevating women's basketball to new heights. Her exciting style of play attracted fans who may have once overlooked the sport, bringing a fresh energy to women's basketball. What had been ordinary games now became primetime events, and her influence was undeniable. Clark became not just a player, but a beacon of inspiration for aspiring athletes, symbolizing the evolving face of women's sports. Meanwhile, A'ja Wilson, a seasoned and consistent powerhouse in the league, found herself sharing the spotlight with Clark. Wilson, known for her powerful presence and leadership, has been instrumental in shaping the WNBA and setting a high bar for excellence. Yet, Clark's meteoric rise and the buzz she generated brought new energy and excitement, pushing the conversation about the face of women's basketball to include her undeniable impact. Clark's ability to engage fans and elevate the sport with her thrilling performances has set her apart as a true game-changer in the league.
Caitlin Clark is my person of the year. She was Times Athlete of the Year simply because, one, amazing player, She literally went from breaking NCAA's scoring record across men's and women's to leading her team to the championship game. And because of the timing of the seasons, she went from doing that to getting drafted a week later, max 2 I think was a week later, starting her WNBA season, having an all-star year, having one of the best rookie seasons ever. In her first year, when all these hating old players were like, oh, she's gonna have a rude awakening, she had a phenomenal year, shut everybody up. I love people proving people wrong.
Yeah.
That's my single favorite thing in the world. So just seeing her dominate at that level is beautiful to watch. And then most importantly, like you mentioned, she put the game on the map on a different level.
While Wilson remains highly respected, Clark's fresh energy and record-breaking achievements signal a transformative shift in women's basketball. Beyond her impressive statistics, Clark's influence transcends the court, symbolizing a new era where the boundaries of possibility are continually expanded. It's increasingly evident that Caitlin Clark is emerging as the definitive face of women's basketball today. Her impact resonates not only through her unprecedented performances, but also in how she has redefined the sport's narrative. While A'ja Wilson's legacy is undeniable, the current surge of enthusiasm and engagement orbits around Clark, who epitomizes the sport's future with her journey just unfolding. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe. More videos are on screen now.